welcome back to Bruin Banter. I'm Samantha Peszek here with our associate head coach, Chris Waller.
Hey, it's good to be here, Sam.
Thanks for being on the show, Chris. Well, let's talk about the last meet. It was a good one.
It was.
I'd say.
It was a great meet. The last meet was super exciting because, as we probably know, we were shooting for 197 for quite some time and felt that we could do it. But until you actually achieve the goal, you're not sure. So it was a big deal to get through that milestone. And we broke the 197 mark before the last girl went up on beam. And everybody wanted to go crazy. We had to control ourselves a little bit. And the last person rocked out. Sid finished great, and it was a good finish.
Yeah, I know everyone watching has been hearing our guests say that the goal for this week has been getting a 197, and we finally reached that goal. So it's really exciting for us, hopefully for you guys watching also. Were you surprised that we got that score?
No. Relieved, yes. Super happy, yes. Surprised, absolutely not. It's not like Randy, Val, and I make stuff up to pretend that we can do stuff. We believe what we tell the team, and we've believed all along that we're a 197 plus team. And so no, it was a giant relief that we did it, and we finally put together 4 good events. And the exciting thing is that we can improve a whole lot.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I think it was our 3rd event. Normally I follow along. I know exactly what we need to get a 197, and none of our scores were super high. Everything was even keel, and I didn't really think that we were on track to get a 197 until I started calculating before beam. And I think the cool thing is looking back and seeing all the improvements and all the areas that we can fix before the next meet.
Yeah, it's really exciting. I think we've done a great job of getting all the skills on the events before the dismount very solid. Our performances are great on beam. Floor keeps improving. Our handstands are getting really good on bars. And now we've got this huge window of opportunity, and that's the dismounts.
Is that the one thing that we need to improve to continue moving up in the rankings?
That is the biggest thing. If there's one thing we can point to, it would be dismounts. If we could go in this weekend and stick 4 dismounts on each of our events, we're going to score literally 4 to 6 tenths higher. So that makes us a 198 team.
Well, that's pretty exciting.
It's very exciting.
So it's almost the end of our regular season. Why do you still believe in this team?
I believe in this team because we finally have figured out, the team has finally figured out and come to the point where they're like, oh, we are that good. Coaches keep telling us. We weren't really sure, and now we did it, and we are that good. And we came back from this meet, and, in our meeting on Monday, instead of resting on our laurels and sort of being half engaged, everybody is more engaged and more excited. And, as our wall says in the gym there, if good is the enemy to great, I feel like good was a great companion in this case because 197.5 is real good, but it looked like everybody wants a gun for great.
Of course. I asked Randy and Jordan Weber the last few weeks on the show the same question, and they think that our team really has a lot of heart. And I think that our team has a lot of fight. So I think with what you just said, including heart and fighting, it's a pretty good team.
Oh, it's a great team. Are you kidding? We are awesome, and we have the potential to win a national championship. There's no doubt in my mind about that. And what's between us and winning a national championship is continually identifying our weaknesses and making them our strengths. I mean, if we keep our strengths and then we destroy our weaknesses and those become our strengths, well, then it's anybody's game come that last day. Everybody better have the perfect meet because we can win.
And no one knows this information better than Chris because, Chris, you've been a student here, an athlete here, and a coach here. So why do you like UCLA so much?
I love UCLA because it has the ultimate combination of complete success and excellence and normal person fun.
That's my answer.
That's my answer.
You can't take my answer.
I never heard her answer. Never heard it.
Okay, I'll let you finish.
That's my answer.
Okay.
So as an athlete here, a student here, it was awesome because, you come here and you've got this massive national championship history and Olympic history. And then you're sitting in a classroom with all these geniuses and you're learning from professors who literally wrote the book. And that combination with people who just enjoy having a good time, and it's you want to win, but it's not your whole life. It's a big part of your life, and it's super important. You got to win. But there's more parts to people's lives at UCLA than just that. It's a balanced world. And there's more parts than just the academics. It's like we want to do all of it awesome. The fun part, the hard part, everything.
So you're saying you want your cake and eat it too?
Yeah, we do.
All right, me too.
Absolutely.
I'm a little upset that I was never on the team with you, or that you were never competing at the same time as me, because I feel like we have a similar mindset when it comes to training and competition and what needs to be done and just, the going for it
Yeah, that would
part.
have been fun.
But if you were on the gymnastics team now, the women's gymnastics team,
Right,
what
of
event
course.
would you like
Well,
the best?
first of all, the outfit would be a problem. So I don't know if I could really overcome that hurdle.
Okay.
But the opportunity.
Skaters,
but
ice skaters wear very sparkly outfits.
That's not a great example.
Okay.
Anyway, we're
Don't
moving
worry.
on. So if that were the case, we had the opportunity to be on the same team, that would be very inspiring. Because I agree, we both have this absurdly, fiercely competitive nature. So that would be a thrill, and I'd probably do bars. Yeah, beam, that's just out. It's problems.
come?
Splitting the beam is just something I don't want. Let's move on.
Okay,
Thanks.
okay.
Yeah.
So Chris is one of the most competitive people I know, but I still don't know if he's more competitive than me. What do you think?
I think we should go bowling, and we should see
Bowling?
bowling.
How do you have a competition to see who's more competitive?
Well, whoever wins is more competitive.
But we're competing against a test, not really about the competitive nature.
Well, we
right?
could fight.
Okay, I have some previous training. I think I could take him down. I think that could happen.
All right.
But before Chris and I decide who's more competitive, this weekend we're going to be at University of Michigan along with Utah. Make sure you check in, follow us along, see how we do. It's going to be a really exciting weekend. The rankings are 6th, 7th, and we are ranked 8th. It's going to be a great weekend. Follow along. Bruin Banter. See you next week.